Like here's the thing that bothers me a little bit about the Vshift, or that I don't really understand. It's a lot of effort to put Vshift into the game, but it's not just an effort because you need to add new animations to every single character because you decided a new mechanic is going to be there. You also have to rebalance the entire game as a result. You have to consider every move that you added to Street Fighter V. Capcom has to consider what impact Vshift is going to have, and that is not an easy task. It's basically, you're dealing with a completely different game all of a sudden. Like in 11 days, we're playing a different game. I'm like, they should actually rename Street Fighter V. This is not Champion Edition anymore. Like calling it Champion Edition is just a disservice to what it actually is. It's a completely different game in 11 days. SF5, Capcom is actually trying edition. How about that one? Japanese streamers are questioning the anti-air game being kind of screwed up with the Vshift. Oh, it's because every character will basically get an anti-air with the Vshift, unless you bait it, and even if you bait it, it's still, yeah, it does cost meter though, right? It's not like a free option. And for some characters, this is a major sacrifice that they're making. So this is Vshift.
新規バトル Vshift は V ゲージを消費して行う新しい防御システムです。
See that? That's absolutely crazy. Take a look at that. The animation and like the way this looks is also absolutely amazing. Take a look at this. This is and they're, by the way, they're just using the backdash animation and then they're adding an effect to it. But still, this is really cool. You get a time freeze. So take a look at that. You get a time freeze if the opponent chooses to do an attack right when you do the Vshift. This gives you a lot of time to figure out what the opponent is doing and how to counter it in the best way. And this is amazing. So this is finally, and by the way, that's fully invincible. It's fully invincible. This is a really important thing to understand. You cannot grab it, you cannot attack it, you cannot use a projectile. You're completely invincible when you're doing this. And you're getting a time freeze in case the opponent presses a button. So yeah, Reza. So by the way, this is the Vshift is going to be activated if you're not in, like, unlike V reversal, you can't activate this if you're in block stun. You have to be out of block stun. But it's finally a defensive option. Reza, exactly. This is exactly what we needed on day one. This is the defensive option that people asked for on day one. Yeah.
Vshift は通常時に V ゲージを1本消費することでいつでも発動することができる防御システムとなります。
So yeah, see that? So this, we don't really know how to activate that. Somebody said you press the opposite of V reversal. So for Ryu, instead of pressing forward and triple punch while you're blocking, you do back triple punch, I guess? Vshift only goes backwards, yes. But there's a catch. There's actually an automated follow-up attack that you can go for. So there's actually an auto wave punch that you can get.
Vshift は発動直後から一定時間投げ技に対して無敵となっていることに加え、打撃と飛び道具を受け流す特別な性能になっています。この受け流す部分をうまく相手の攻撃に合わせると、両者がスローになる演出が発生し、硬直終了まで無敵となります。
Oh man, like it's so satisfying to listen to the Vshift sound effect. And by the way, this is a new training stage that we're getting for free on top of that. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Dark mode training stage. Let's go. You know what's really weird? We knew that somebody like didn't. I don't really want to bring up what's his name again, Xkira that much, but didn't Xkira say there was a V break mechanic? I really wonder, like, because we do have a Vshift break now. But let me see. Like, I didn't miss how you do the Vshift break. Tom. I wonder where did he get the information from? Because like Tom, for example, he always states that Xcure just uses information that was already available somewhere else, and that was publicly available pretty much, and uses that and mixes it with speculation, right? But okay, so where was the leak about? Even a broken clock is right after guessing 15 billion times, right? But like that's like a really specific guess, calling something a V break.
アクションである Vshift ブレイクに派生することが可能となっております。
Okay, so in the slow motion state, you can do a follow-up attack. I wonder if does this actually cost additional meter? Take a look at that. Wait. I didn't pay attention. I did not pay attention. You guys did not pay attention. Take a look at the meter. Here's Rashid using the Vshift, right? But now, since he's using the Vshift break, take a look at that. He got half of his V gauge back. Why? Told you, yeah, Jay, I missed that. That's actually interesting. So wait, do you get Oki off of that? It doesn't seem like you get Oki off of that. So I think the idea is, if you go for the automated follow-up attack, you get some of your pressure. You get some of your V gauge back, but you don't get to pressure your opponent afterwards. And if you don't do that, and you go for an attack that you can do, that could potentially lead to Oki and more damage, right? You have to spend more V gauge if you're gonna go with that. This is gonna put a lot of characters in an interesting decision-making process.
Vshift ブレイクは Vshift で攻撃を開始。
Is Vshift break invincible as well? That's a good question. The Vshift break functions so that the player can counter after avoiding the opponent's attack with a Vshift, right? But the fact that they're getting their stuff back and they're getting an auto punish. I would have guessed this this attack that you're getting, like you would have to spend even more gauge to get that attack, but it's actually less gauge. It seems like it's fully invincible. It seems like it's fully invincible. Take a look at that. That's awesome though. Like, take a look at that. You V-shift the V-shift. And then get the punish. Wait, did he get that back? Wait. Wait, take a look at that. You're spending, you need to spend, no. We misunderstood this. We misunderstood this. You don't need to, you always get half back. It only costs half a bar, but you need 1 bar to activate it. That's how it works. Take a look at that. Here's a V-shift, and there's no V-shift break right here. Take a look at that. Ryu is not doing a V-shift break. You spend 1 bar right there, and at the end, you're getting it back. That's extremely powerful.
ここまで説明させていただいた通り、Vshift には様々な特徴があります。
Oh wow, like take a look at that. Like you can, all of a sudden, it opens up so much stuff. It's unbelievable. Rewind it. Let me see. If you shift and do nothing, you get nothing back. Okay. Let me see. Did I miss that? Now, like, let's go back to a point where no punish happens. Where can we see that the no punish happens? Oh yeah, you're right. If you don't do anything. Oh, you probably only get half of the V gauge back if the time freeze happens. So only the time freeze will probably give it back, right? Because the time freeze means you have the right read on an attack, an incoming attack. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. So this is actually really nice. So this means if you just spam it like a madman, you're basically just wasting a bar. But you also get out of pressure, so you always get something out of it, right? But a successful Vshift is actually not just a defensive tool, it's an offensive tool on top of that. Really
同時
powerful.
に V ゲージを1本消費することでいつでも発動することができる防御システムとなります。
If you combo with shift, you cannot get back the half gauge. If you don't combo just Vshift, you'll get back the half.
投げ技に対して
I don't think you need to combo. You probably only need to trigger the time freeze.
打撃と飛び道具を受け流す特別な性能になってい
Yeah,
ます。
take a look at that. See, we even have an example right here. There we go. This is the one that we need. See, like here's a time freeze. Why does the time freeze happen? Because there's an attack that you're avoiding, right? Ryu doesn't punish anything right here. No attempt. Ryu's just standing here, but he's still getting half the bar back. So yeah, this is basically confirmation. Even if you don't attempt a punish, as long as you trigger the time freeze, you will get back half a bar.
特別な性能になっています。
I mean, what does it mean to successfully V-shift? Even if the opponent doesn't do anything, you're successfully V-shifting, right?
この受け流す部分をうま
Is the follow-up attack safe on block? That's a good question. We will have to test this out.
く相手の攻撃に合わ
Oh,
せる
there's a
と
Capcom Unity
両者
blog
が
post
スロー
about
に
it.
よる演出が
I
発
might
生
do a
し
YouTube
高
video
速
about
終了
this.
まで
Like, there's so much information right here. I'm kind of overwhelmed, to be honest. There's a lot of stuff happening right now.
またスロー
Yeah,
に
if you have 2 bars, you can do
専用の
4
攻撃アクション
V-shifts
である
if you
Vshift ブレイクに
if
発
you
生する
get
こと
them
が可能と
successfully.
なっております。
This is hype, Jamal.
Vshift ブレイクは Vshift
Like,
で攻
think
撃を
about that,
開始したもの
Jamal.
を
I can
距離が
actually,
離れ
like,
ていて
if you press a button with Birdie, I can actually punish it now with the V-shift properly without taking a massive
相
risk.
手の
Isn't
強
that
力な
amazing?
連携の割り込み手段として活躍する性能となっております。
Parry, V-shift into CA. Whoa, you can actually do some really cool shit now. You're right. You can actually get some really cool parry into V-shift just for style combos. But what I like the most is, like, take a look at that. Take a look at that. Like, the fact that you can do this. Here's the initial V-shift, right? V-shift is not instant, by the way. So if you, and Ryu's medium punch is a perfect example of that. If you do a V-shift and you go for the automatic follow-up attack, Ryu recovers in time. So this means the follow-up attack is somewhat slow. It's not instant at all. And this gives you really cool mind games. If the opponent goes for a V-shift, you can go for your own V-shift to punish it. That's really important. So it's really not that fast. It's not fast. And it opens up a mind game. By the way, what was that move of G? Oh, it's his V-shift break. My bad. Can you cover the V-shift with a parry OS? Maybe. Maybe. We don't know what damage it's gonna deal. This is gonna be interesting. Can you do V-shift in middle of a string? You have to be in a neutral position. As long as you're in a neutral position, you can do a V-shift. As long as you're not in block stun or hit stun or attacking, you can do a V-shift. Honestly, like, here's the thing, guys. Now that I'm thinking about it, why would I want Street Fighter 6 to come out within the next 2 years if we got that? Like, this is literally a completely new game right now with a lot of different characters. Think about think about that, guys. We just got a brand new game with how many characters does Street Fighter 5 have? 40 more? I don't even know. The graphics seem to be better. We actually got dark mode for training mode. Like Capcom is actually finally in 2021, and we got a new. This is Street Fighter 6.